everybody, I'm G1 Writer with G1 Insights. In Virgo, this is your life and love energy for the month of July. This message today is for Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus in Virgo. Welcome to all of you that are new to my page. When you get a chance, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you guys as one of my subscribers. And also subscribe, guys, so that way you know anytime that I upload a video or go live or upload a post for some reason, you guys will always be amongst the first to find out. Okay, let's get into your reading. I don't want to waste too much time. It seems like this is going to be a very exciting month for earth signs, and especially you, Virgo, in particular. Okay, so let's get into it. So July 1st, guys, Saturn is going to take its turn to go retrograde in your sister sign, Capricorn. Last month, it went retrograde. It went retrograde in Aquarius. Now it's going to go back home onto Capricorn. And that is where you now are taking things a lot more seriously. I mean, as if like your ruling planet is already also going retrograde, right? So earth signs are really dealing with some stuff here. Like even Taurus ruling planet Venus took its turn going retrograde in Gemini, okay? And that was crazy, right? But now Venus is finally direct. Mercury is about to also go direct July 12th. So we have some changes happening when it comes to our communication and relationships and so forth. So this season, what I chose to do was I decided that I'm going to use animal cards and mammal cards, okay? Because our mammals and our animals of the spiritual world, okay, can simply guide us. I feel like the month of July is going to be very beautiful. You know, it's going to be all about love and transformation and healing and reconnecting with ourselves and, you know, rebuilding our self-esteem and so forth, you know. But, guys, I wanted to tell you something. Okay, with that being said, just FYI, we do have other planets that's also in your sister sign, Capricorn, like Jupiter, for example. Jupiter is going to be in your sister sign, though, up until like the end of the year. So that's going to be a lot of good luck for all of your earth signs. That's going to be a lot of luck, a lot of expansion, a lot of good news, you know, all year long. Like you guys are dealing with that all because Jupiter is in Capricorn. Now, even with Jupiter going retrograde in Capricorn, we are still doing big things. The difference is we're being more cautious about it. We're being more logical about things, right? But we're thinking about doing some major moves, you know, when it comes to our style, you know, our fashion, our wardrobe, our hair, you know, our relationships, our sexual comparisons, like whatever, right? Like we're just making a whole lot of changes. So this is why I love the month of July. It's going to be full of passion, all about family and fun and, you know, stepping into like our new journey and our new body, you know. And I feel like for you, Virgo, this is going to be huge, okay? Pluto is also going to go retrograde in Capricorn. That is actually happening as we speak, okay? So, you know, this month for you, Virgo, is really all about introspection and transformation, like the most of us, right? But it's also about being transparent, okay? And, you know, I feel like even with your ruling planet going direct, Mercury going direct July 12th, up until then, between the 5th and the 13th, about say, right, that is when a lot of highlights are going to be happening, right? Like you're going to have this urgency to just want to be near someone close to you or to be around someone. You could be possibly even feeling a bit nostalgic, so could possibly be even missing someone or yearning for someone, yearning to be closer to someone, all right? I feel like you guys are also, because I wrote a few notes here too, so I feel like you guys are also, you know, having this yearning or this deep feeling to just want to be more you know, to be more honest with yourself, to be more authentic. And, you know, as Mercury returns, as Mercury goes direct, you know, your memory will also return. So some last minute things that was on your mind or things that you kind of maybe have put on the back burner, like, I'll deal with that later type of thing. Or maybe it came into your mind and for some reason it just kind of was, you know, put back for some reason. right? You're gonna remember it at the last minute. So like around the 23rd, maybe perhaps, or the 25th, that is when your memory is going to come back like crazy. Because, and it's not a bad thing, but it's just going to make you remember, oh, I forgot to talk to someone about, or, you know, I forgot that this situation happened. I need to talk to this person about this, or I need to address this situation before it goes any further. Like, you're going to have like this epiphany, or like this aha moment that happens the 3rd week of July, okay? Now, that is when the sun will also go into Leo, so we'll be a lot more excited, a lot more happy. You know, while the sun is in Cancer, a lot of times our emotions is like climbing the heights, you know, it's getting higher and higher, right? But you may have this need to want to reach out to someone like your family, or a close friend, someone who maybe you haven't even really seen in a while. It could be a friend that you're still getting to know, but something is seriously developing here, okay? But when it comes to love, you know, you want to be careful not to engage in too many disagreements, or engage in too many flings, perhaps. Like, it's nothing wrong with having fun and being with your friends and going out and having a good time, but you want to make sure that you're not flirting too much to the point where it backfire, okay? You want to make sure that you don't engage in too many flings, like having like a three-way situation going on. So for a lot of you, you could find yourself in a three-way situation. It could be either, not that you're being cheated on, but it could be you doing the, you know, the three-way situation. And I'm telling you now, Virgo, you want to be careful with that, okay? It's nothing wrong with, like I said, having a little fun or going out and being flirtatious every once in a while, but you don't want to find yourself getting caught up in a situation that you cannot get rid of, or a situation that will blow up in your face. So be very, very careful about these flings. Now, if you're single, I mean, do you know, but I would still be kind of cautious about who I put my energy into, because not everybody can be trusted. So you might very well feel like, oh, they're handsome, they're really good looking, or, you know, she's really amazing, but she can have an ulterior motive. You just don't know. So it's important that you, especially during Mercury retrograde, like these last few weeks of Mercury retrograde, we want to be very careful about who we spare our energy with, okay? You know, it's a good balance between discernment and being adventurous, you know, that is necessary. And when you do that, you're saying, like, I have self-control. I know how to have self-control. I can go to the club or be around, you know, people that I'm highly attracted to and not cheat on my spouse. Or I can be around these type of people and not have an affair or not disrespect my spouse. Like, those type of things. So it's very important that you listen to your intuition, because it will be heightened this season as well. All right, so guys, let's move on. Also, when it comes to love, there could be a new love for a lot of you. Again, you want to be cautious, have fun, but be cautious, okay? But look, like I said, I did some animal and mammal energy here, so let's look at the cards and let's see what's going on, all right? So your animal energy for this month is the bison, okay? If you guys do not know what bison is, this is an ox, okay? So bison, I love this for you because it shows how sturdy you are, how grounded you are, and how content you are with self. But again, there's going to be a lot of things that you have been working on, and now you're coming into your own and practicing how to be a bit more authentic and how it's okay to be yourself, all right? So it says here, abundance, success, and personal power. Again, it's all about introspection for you. You, Virgo, are being guided to be flexible, to go with the flow, and allow things to happen rather than force these things to happen, all right? Universal opportunities are stacked around you. Center yourself and resonate with your core values. What really matters to you? You will be doing a lot of contemplating about that, Virgo. You will be thinking a lot about, how have I grown? Have I grown at all? If I can change some things, what could I change? Could I use a little bit of a change right now? Absolutely. And you are also right for even thinking in that way, that absolutely, it's nothing. It's always a good thing to change something, even if especially when it's for the better. Okay, guys? So it also says here, center yourself and resonate with your core values, and you will reap many rewards. I am a strong believer that this is definitely for you. I feel like you guys are working towards these abundance that you have been seeking. You have been looking for this value of self, and these other cards, when I put out your mammal cards, it was such in sync with each other. Like, it really surprised me, because I mean, I don't know, this month I just feel like everything is so like on point, But anyway, we have the yearning card for you. And again, so you could be yearning to be closer to someone, or wanting a bit more attention, or wanting the focus to be a bit more on you. But Spirit is saying that, the more you focus on you, other people will begin to also focus on you. When people see, or when we're put in a position where we're not really taking care of ourselves, or we're not really practicing that self-love or self-care, and we're not really working on our self-esteem, other people can sense that, and how you treat yourself is your proof of how valuable you really are. And if you're not taking time out to value yourself, then we cannot expect other people to value us if we're not taking our time out to value ourselves. If we're not respecting ourselves, if we're not taking care of our health, if we're not taking care of our well-being, if we're not practicing, peace and to be humble, if we're not practicing happiness, yes. And speaking of happiness, guys, it comes from within. You understand? The time has come for you to clear your energy, because I feel like you have spent a lot of time, either hiding who you really are, or trying to cover up who you really are for the sake of someone else's happiness. And if you want to truly be happy, Virgo, it starts with you. You have to say, well, no, I'm going to focus on my happiness because I want to be happy. You cannot rely on other people to bring you happiness, and that is the honest God truth. I cannot tell you how many times I put myself in a position caring too much about somebody else's happiness. When we focus on our own internal happiness, guys, trust me, you can almost guarantee that the world will also please you and be at your beck and call. Will also make sure that you're grateful, and that they're going to be coming to you and pleasing you and saving you. Guess what? But you had to learn how to first do that for yourself. It's a thing, it's an internal conflict at times. I get it, especially when you've been through as many things that you guys have been through. Rely on your intuition this season. If you have this deep yearning to want to be closer to someone or make new friends, or I feel like a lot of you have been getting a little bored even with your circumstances or with your situation. This can be even with friends. You're like, oh, I need some new friends, right? You might feel like, oh, I need a new friend. I need to go out and mingle. You might feel like you want a deeper connection with someone. It does not have to be romance. It can be simply just a new friendship, guys, okay? But because you are yearning that, a lot of you also been struggling with this need to be alone. A lot of you have been feeling lately like you don't want to be alone, or for some of you, if you have been like, oh, withdrawing, like, no, I don't want to be around nobody, there's something going on with that, because you want to have a perfect balance. You want to be able to say, I can live without anyone being around me. I'm okay being alone, but I do enjoy company, because being around good positive energy can help you get out of that little funk that you've been feeling, feeling all depressed and sad or whatever the case is, right? When you're around positive, uplifting energy, it can definitely help you. So yes, you want to make sure that you can literally be okay with being alone, but you want to also be okay being around people sometimes, okay? So this can go for either one of you Virgos out there. For some of you, you may have been already in a withdrawal state, being the hermit that you are, right? Or for some of you, you could be afraid of that for some reason, but the question here is, why are you afraid of that? Why are you afraid to be alone? Why do you feel like you have to constantly have people around you? What is going on there? There has to be a level of some type of hurt or pain or something that has happened in the past that is causing you this fear or this blockage of the need to just not want to go beyond or to grow, right? So we have to tap into that, Virgo, and this is really all about growth. I have to sneeze, guys, so excuse me if I feel it coming. I feel it, so I must be telling the truth. I feel it coming. Okay, So the other card that came out was time out, okay? And it came out in reverse, all right? So what they're saying is that you're refusing to be aware, okay? Or maybe you were refusing to think about the truth, or maybe you were refusing to present the truth, okay? Not saying that you were lying to someone. I mean, as far as being honest with yourself, okay? I feel like a lot of you have been afraid of that for some time. Like, I just don't know what I would do without this person, or I don't know, really what I would do if this situation wasn't like this. Like, you have to learn, Virgo, how to be okay. Most Virgos can be alone by themselves and not have an issue with it, but it doesn't mean that you don't get lonely sometimes, And you have to be honest with yourself. And once you can be honest with yourself about that, then you can be honest with someone else. Like, listen, I don't mind being alone, but I do get lonely sometimes. I do miss you when you're out and about all day long. Like, I don't know about you guys, but me, like, when they come to my spouse, I make sure that I express that as much as possible. Like, honey, when you're not here, I miss you. I don't want to be without you, Am I okay? I had no choice but to be okay, first of all. But I had to learn that it's all good. It's all right. He ain't going nowhere. I had to learn that. And that comes from a place of being insecure. And when you learn how to build up your confidence, right, you no longer have those questions. You don't have to worry about, oh, am I not going to see you? Where you going? Why you don't answer the phone? You don't have to worry about those things, right? It's all about that confidence, my love, and not being afraid, because especially, and I don't want to just rely and say that it's insecurity, but I will say that, a lot of people been through so many things and have been neglected or been through a lot of trauma, right, that they naturally feel like everything that they love leaves, or everything that they try to hold on to separates or breaks up for some reason. So for a lot of you, you have had like a recent separation or a recent breakup. Maybe someone ascended on, and maybe you are feeling a bit lonely, and I feel like you need to express that. It's not always good. It's good to be a hermit sometimes so you can kind of reflect and bounce back and meditate if you need to, but it's not always good to live this way. You have to be honest. You have to say, you know what? I do miss my family. I do miss seeing my siblings. I do miss my children. I do miss being around them. I want to go visit them. I want to, spend some time with my grandkids, or I would love to go see how my ex is doing, whatever, right? And I don't mean, especially if you're coupled up, you don't want to do that, but I'm just saying, right? Like, it's okay to have these feelings, especially if maybe the person have ascended on. Maybe you do feel a bit lonely that they're not around anymore. And that's okay, but be honest about it. Don't push other people away because of your feeling of being afraid. There's people that want to be around you, your children, your family, your cousins, your siblings. They want to love you and support you. But if you're constantly pushing them away, saying, no, not right now, I don't feel like it. You push people away like that, Virgo. And then guess what? And then when you're ready to connect, then you want them to just jump up and, do what you say. And life don't work that way. We have to be honest with ourselves. And we have to say, you know what? I do miss you. I would love to see you. I can't wait to see you. Get excited about it, Virgo, And as you do that, again, you will learn that it's okay to be alone, but I don't have to be alone all the time, okay? It's okay to say I get lonely sometimes. It's okay to say I could use a little company. It's okay to say I would love for you guys to come over for a few hours. It's nothing wrong with that. And I think that by you doing that, you're acknowledging how you really feel. So this is a really beautiful energy that came out. I feel like you guys, again, you have been working at this energy for a really long time now, But your heart is really delicate right now. So if I were you, I would kind of express the vulnerable side of myself, especially for the time being. During Mercury retrograde, it's not always the best time to communicate. But because July, excuse me guys, I've heard. So because July is the month where it's going to be focused on family and money and foundations and security and stability, these things are important to you, Virgo. Now, when it comes to your career, though, I feel like your career is going to be doing awesome. For those of you that are looking for a job, you may be in good luck. You might actually come across something that you really always wanted to do. You may even have like this bright idea, or you may feel a bit creative early on in the month of July. But I would tell you, it's nothing wrong with planning and strategizing during Mercury retrograde, okay? Do something productive, do something you love, okay? But I would not necessarily start anything until Mercury retrograde has gone direct, which will be the week of the 12th of July. When that happens, wisdom will return, clarity will return. Again, that level of success, that yearning for success, that yearning for that personal power, all of those things are going to return for you, Virgo. So just be a bit patient with yourself in the process, okay? Again, you guys are being guided to be flexible. Just go with the flow. Don't stress too much. Don't worry too much. Have fun with what the universe is doing right now, because especially for all earth signs and fire signs alike, you guys are going to have an amazing next 6 months. So if I were you, Virgo, I would just enjoy the moment. Like, it's going to be a beautiful rest of the year, okay? Now, I do have some wisdom cards here for you. So let's look into your wisdom cards and let's see what else the universe would like to share with you about your soul's journey, or whatever it is that your soul may need to know or learn at this time, okay? I already pre-shuffled, but as usual, I like to show my cards a little more love. So let's see, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Horizon, or Venus and Virgo, overall wisdom for the month of July 2020. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so a lot of us are dealing with some regret, are we? It say, I know that I cannot change the past. Again, you can't change what happened, and it's okay. You can say, you know what, I've learned from the past. I know that, I can't keep hiding who I am. And I'm not gonna live my life full of regret because other people expect me to have like this certain way I should live, or to be a certain type of woman, or to be, a certain type of man. No, I am who I am, and I'm okay with being who I am. I'm loud, I'm funky, I'm a little weird at times, and it is what it is. I want the best. I want stability. I want security. And I'm not crazy for wanting that. I love my spouse. I love what we have. Like, it's okay to be honest with yourself, Virgo. The problem is being honest with other people. The more honest you are with yourself, I promise you, that clarity will return. You will not have to live a life full of regret because you're living a life trying to please everybody else, when reality is, the thing is to please you. It's to please you, to make you happy, so you can wake up every day feeling really optimistic and ready for the world. This is not about nobody else. This is all about you. Again, it's all about transparency, and it's also about introspection. But abundance is yours, my love, and it is coming towards you. Abundance is coming, my love, okay? Oh, peace. Look at that. I love it. I think you are the only one that got this so far. I am a being of love. I release all negative energy. Absolutely. Woo, child. Yes, Virgo. You better embrace that. Absolutely. I love this for you. Again, guys, speak your truth. Speak your truth. Being honest. Because again, I understand a lot of, especially if you're having like this nostalgia moment, you're missing someone who, especially even if you were married and maybe you got separated for some reason, or maybe you feel like you're about to separate, maybe you don't really feel like that deep connection like you used to, okay? I don't know. It may not even be romance. You could just be simply missing old times, that you used to have with your friends. Or maybe you're missing old times that you used to have with your children. It doesn't always have to be romantic, guys. But whatever it is that you are missing, that's because it's a part of you, my love. And you can't deny that. Oh, purpose. This card has come out a lot. This card has come out a lot this season. I don't know why, but it has come out a lot. Maybe that is what Spirit wants us to know. It's like, everybody get ready. Because with that Capricorn energy floating around, I can guarantee you a lot of people are taking their life a lot more seriously right now, okay? And say, I know what I'm here to do. Absolutely. You are here to live your best life, Virgo. You're not here to live a life full of regret, to try to please anybody else, or to try to live for anyone else. You're here to live for you, to spread love and light, to be the best person you know how to be. You're not here to try to be perfect or to try to make somebody else feel like you're perfect. If they don't see your value or your worth, oh well, bye. Okay? Because I know what I'm here to do. I know what I'm about, and I know what I'm capable of. Yes. Amen to that. Virgo, I love you, and I can't wait to see you next month during your birthday. Please like and share this message around the world because everybody deserves to hear this message. Guys, I would love to have you guys as one of my subscribers. Hit that bell right there below. It's right there. I know you see it, okay? When I go live, upload a video or upload a post for some reason, you guys will always know. Guys, if you would like a personal reading, I will post my link to my website, my email, and everything else below. Check it out, okay? Until next time, Virgo, take care of yourself and be good to yourself, okay? Bye-bye.